With that, church, I now invite Jay Lanners to come forward. He is part of our Thriving Congregations cohort. We just took a group to Montreat, so he is here to give a brief report of our time together and how you can participate in this Thriving Congregations cohort.
Good morning. I'm here on, here on behalf of Dan Walden, who's a little under the weather this morning. Dan is the team lead for FPC and in this cohort. But briefly wanted to explain what it is that we're doing over the next couple of years. First of all, as Neely said, it is a Thriving Congregations program. And in simple terms, church has changed since the pandemic. And, you know, as Neely just mentioned, there's online church. We didn't have that before. There are multiple ways to get involved outside of Sunday services as well, with a high percentage of our congregation being involved in multiple ways. But we're looking to look forward and figure out how to thrive, or continue to thrive and grow. And so that's what this program is about. The Lilly Foundation has funded it. It's going to involve roughly 60 churches throughout the nation. Our cohort this past week involved 15 churches from California to Alabama and Kentucky, et cetera. So very interesting. It's led by PhD or Doctor of Divinity level people with a lot of experience in this kind of thing, and they're actually based in Black Mountain there at Montreat. Our cohort for FPC is led by Dan and 5 others. We will have a few more that will be added to it, and while both of our pastors participate, they're not officially part of it, and they're especially not part of the next step, which is pretty exciting. And that is, as we assess who we are and what we want to be on an ongoing basis, we could send out a survey, which has happened in the past, and it's been very interesting. But what we've been taught in pursuit of a thriving congregation is actually to do face-to-face, one-on-one discussions. Have a cup of coffee and have the discussion of where do you see the church, what do you like, what do you not, that kind of thing, and get to know each other better. That methodology is what we're being taught and appears to have been very successful at diving into this thriving concept. So that's where we're headed. It is a 2-year program, and so we just got started. There's another cohort that's already a year in. But look for someone on the, we don't call them an interview team, but we'll call them an interview team. Someone will be reaching out to you in the next few months to schedule that cup of coffee or time to sit down and just have a one-on-one discussion and get a sense for who you are a little bit more deeply and what you would like to see going forward. Thanks. Did I get it all?
You did great. Thank you, Jay. So he's giving you a heads up that you're going to be invited to coffee. So say yes. It's to engage in storytelling, to hear your story of faith, and to get to know one another as we seek to be a thriving congregation in 2022 and beyond.